we have become empty vessels. And with that being said, what do I mean? So, empty vessels. A empty vessel is something that has a shape but is empty, and usually in a living context. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people are guideless. A lot of people are personally uninterested or personally unaware of what life actually is. It is the pursuit of individual things for a greater cause of the whole, right? And what I want you to take away from this video is that you have to find something that will take your experience to a better experience that matches not only your idealization of reality, but it also matches the gift that you can give to the world. And what do I mean by that even? Well, everyone naturally has a gift to give to the world. I mean, that's a simple statement, right? And with that being said, what we can do is we can take the empty vessel of us and we can take action towards something that we learned that we actually idealize, something that we actually want as a whole or as an individual, take upon that action and then see the results that you get from it, right? And what I want to emphasize is that this is not something about, oh, what do I want? I'm going to go to this and be a fucking animal. That's not what I'm emphasizing here. What I'm emphasizing is that this is basically what purpose is, right? It turns people from empty vessels into human beings and not human animals, right? So, with that being said, how does one person get this done? How does one person not be the empty vessel and become the human being? And how does one do it through purpose? Well, the first step would be to explore. Find things that captivate your attention, right? Find things that captivate you in an almost awe-like way, right? And once you've done that, find that thing and try to make it profitable, right? Because the awful thing about this world is that you need money to do whatever, to do anything, basically. I mean, you need money to even drink water, right? So it ain't looking too pretty out here. But if you take a skill that you have, or you take a desire that you want to be, and you place that into an action that you take, you can then get results that either you like or dislike, bounce from there, and then continue improving. So, now that we've got that covered, right? Now that we know how to be not an empty vessel, we should probably go into why not to be an empty vessel. Because it's apparently a lot easier to just be an empty vessel and to not have any sort of reliability and responsibility put onto you. But here's the thing. In the short term, that might be a great plan, to be able to just skate by and not have to do anything. But in the long term, the consciousness does realize that you are being a piece of shit. It does realize that over time. So if you are one of these people that tries to skate by in the short term, what I want you to understand is that the opposite is required for the long-term success of you and the people around you to occur. It is not avoiding the problems that occur in everyone's life. It is pushing despite the problems, getting results, and then sharing the results, right? Not like with a fucking graph, but like money, right? So, how do I... the quality of the work that you do, right, will determine the results that you get. And that can also, the only thing that can really be offset by is time, right? So maybe you have good quality work, but probably you don't. Over time, that will at least get more well known, and it will be a little bit better anyways, or maybe a lot better if you're really attuned to it. So, learning to take that empty vessel with a purpose and implying that you need to improve, you can then finally become a human being, right? It's basically just the ability to get out of your shell, get out of your vessel, search for something, find it, apply it, do the thing repetitively and consistently, and learn how to be better at it. Then you can apply it in your life. Then you can be that person. So, I'll ask you one question. What do you choose to be? This is a choice, remember. You can go back. You can always go back to being the you that you are right now, if you wish. Or you can learn to escape the vessel, find that thing, use it, and put a fire underneath your ass, right? A fear of something, I learned this lesson recently, and I want to share it with you. A fear of something is a lot more powerful than a desire for something else. If you fear the opposite outcome of what you desire, you will push a lot further to what you desire. It's very simple, right? If a mouse wants cheese, but there's a cat, it's gonna run away from the fucking cat more than it is going to get the cheese. If the cat is in front of the cheese, it is going the other way. Because the cat is not worth the cheese, or the cheese is not worth the cat. Same thing for humans. Sure, we all want to be very rich and very strong and blah, blah, blah. But if you have a fear of being weak, that will get you into the gym a hell of a lot more, wouldn't it? Oh, well, these guys are a lot bigger than me. They're probably going to beat the shit out of me if I don't get my act together. Boom, you're in the gym the next day. Oh, I want to be rich because the government is not trustworthy, and I really want to make sure that I don't end up in a politicized machine that really tortures me for the rest of my life. Boom. Now you're making a lot of money. And now you're going to the gym a lot. It's that simple. Take the time to apply the things that you know, change the way that you act, and be something you want to be rather than being something you don't desire. And with that being said, I want to say thank you to those who took the understanding and took the time and applied this and maybe came back to this in the future and thanked me. Or to the people that say, well, this is really valuable, I'm going to apply this. Thank you. That is what I want to get across. I want to get across that at least something of this might be applicable to people's lives. So, thank you. And I'm going to end the video there. And apparently what I'm told is that you have to say like and subscribe in order for people to do it. So go do it. And I'm going to sign out. So I appreciate you being here. And as always, we're here to help you help them.